This film includes some violent content. Parental discretion is advised.
Why the heck does our police department have to carry enough firepower to wipe out the city's population 5 times over? The police are here to protect the people's rights and property, not to threaten them. When innocent lives are sacrificed in the name of crime prevention, the police are no better than the hoodlums they're fighting against.
Madam Mayor, you should have said that to the council years ago when they set up the tank police. It's worth remembering that the percentage of civilians killed or injured in tank-related incidents is a mere 5% of incidents related to traffic accidents or bacterial poisoning. What's more, the crime rate has dropped 20% since we started using tanks. I think the police should be commended.
A mere 5%, and you're proud of that? That kind of attitude could cost us our jobs. I don't think you have any idea how easily the voters could kick us right out of office.
The thing you really care about is getting re-elected. You can't cut out a cancer without spilling a little blood. Would you tell a surgeon to go ahead and operate and then order him to stop while the patient, or in our case, the city, dies slowly and painfully of a tumor taking over its guts?
I am not ordering the surgery to stop.
Sure you are. You can't take the heat in the kitchen.
I'm simply ordering you to stop doing the operation with a blunt chainsaw.
Chainsaw?
A surgeon operates with a scalpel, which he takes good care to sterilize to prevent unnecessary infection. If he uses a tank, the patient tends to die.
I resent that. It was you politicians who gave us surgeons those tanks in the first place. Besides, these days, tanks are about as effective as toothpicks.
Toothpicks? Well, if tanks are no better than toothpicks, what would you consider as appropriate equipment for the police to use in preventing crime?
I'm glad you asked me that. I wouldn't mind replacing my guns with tactical nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons?
Nuclear weapons can stop wars. They have done. They should be able to stop criminals. Though I'm a pessimist, I don't think we'll ever get rid of crime completely.
Chief, you cannot be serious.
Deadly serious. It was people like you who gave us the tanks and told us to fight the bad guys. We can argue about whether the law that set us up was a good one or not. But the law is the law, and now we're here. We're right at the sharp end of the fight against crime. And if you want law and order, I've only got one thing to say. If you want us to zap them, give us more tanks! Don't you understand? This is war, and my tank police are in the front line!
gladiator cars?
Yeah, let's go inside.
Hey, the girls want to play.
You won't need these then. Come on, let's go, baby.
Still, I admit, it's a wonderful idea.
Maybe it is, but it's pretty boring so far. Boring. Oh, what are we after anyhow?
Wait till we're inside. I'll tell you then.
I'm sure it won't be boring when we get to the hospital.
Darn right it won't. Now hurry up and do my bandage. We're almost there. Take it easy. You're killing me.
Jeez, what a ham you are. Well, here we are.
Hey, where do you think you're taking him? This hospital's only
Out of the way! Look at his poor bandaged arm!
Oh, do something for me! Save me! What about an X-ray? What about a scan? A nice shot of morphine?
Okay, that's enough! I have no time to waste. This is an emergency!
Oh, sorry, ladies.
Can this machine really see right through me?
We don't treat injured people here. Not only don't we turn away the injured, we don't treat sick people for that matter. Weren't you told that at the gate?
Yes, but he wants to know if you can see through him.
Never mind. The pain's all gone now, Doc, so you can let my arm out.
Sit still, a pain starts, and I can't see a thing. Because I only programmed this computer to help me evaluate the condition of healthy patients, so it's a little bit confused.
You've only programmed the computer to deal with perfectly healthy people?
There's a picture coming up now. Oh. No, the computer's having a nervous breakdown. It's showing me a machine gun.
Well, there you are. I told you I was cured. Looks like everything's in working order. Stand clear while I try it out.
I'm here. I'm all alone. I'm live. Pick up the phone, just you and me. This call is free. Call 1-800-239-9000. Must be 18. That's 1-800-239-9000.
Pick up the phone. Double your sentiment, your merriment, double your moment of fun. Oh, double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the statement of the great myth in Double Mint Gum.
What sets some people apart? Gives them the confidence to succeed on their own terms. It's no secret, it's the Wall Street Journal. Now you can have that confidence delivered for 13 weeks at just $36.75, just 57 cents a day. That's a 25% savings off our regular rate, which makes now a great time to try this limited time offer. Call now, 800-835-7000. That's 800-835-7000 for the Wall Street Journal.
You want to get ahead, out of that low-paying, dead-end job. You want to build a career. Make a phone call that will change your life and start you on your way to an exciting, challenging career that could put you on the leading edge of technology. All you need is motivation and a first-class training program. You need the Cleveland Institute of Electronics. For over 60 years, CIE has been training men and women like you to meet challenges with confidence and skill.
The knowledge I've gained from CIE has helped us convert from pneumatic to electronic controls.
When you train with CIE, you train at home, on your own time, at your own pace. You don't have to give up your job until you're ready to move on and up. Around the U.S. and in 70 nations, more than 150,000 CIE graduates earn top dollar in careers that started with a single phone call.
The technical skills I acquired at the Cleveland Institute of Electronics gave me the confidence I needed to write the Television Operator Certification Handbook.
Call CIE at this toll-free number to receive your free catalog. Sign up within the next 30 days and get this T-shirt free. CIE. Call now.
On the next Farscape. Farscape, part of Sci-Fi Prime. Friday night at 8.
This is Sci-Fi.
Children are our most precious gift, yet we allow them to suffer. Thousands are dying each day from hunger and disease, and you can do something. You can save one child. Ask for a picture of a child you can sponsor.
There's just not enough time. Beyond Comics, Lake Forest Mall, Gaithersburg.
A Klingon! DC Klingon!
Klingon Week on Star Trek begins Monday at 7 on Sci-Fi. They need a stairway to heaven, and he's their mortal portal. Robert Downey Jr., Kira Sedgwick, Heart and Souls, Thursday at 9 on Sci-Fi.
I am Sci-Fi.
Come on, pal. We want the names of the other punks you were with. We're supposed to be out on the beat, keeping the streets safe and clean.
Pay heed to the words of my brother, for it is better to name thy accomplices and have them with thee in prison than to die by grenade, which is what's gonna happen any minute now.
Speaking scientifically, the bucket falls over when it's hit by a ball. The string is pulled tight, pulling the pin out of the grenade stuffed in the suspect's mouth, which leads to certain results.
Try it one more time, Specs. God's too busy to be kept waiting for this sinner.
Well, I've had my turn. Al, come here and see if you can get a hole in one.
Yep.
Lieutenant, are we supposed to question suspects this way? Is this by the book, Lieutenant?
Listen, kid, there's two things a policeman needs. He's gotta be smart and he's gotta have guts.
Okay.
Nice easy swing, head still. Grip the club firmly. Yep. As though you were wringing out a towel.
Huh?
Come on, boy. We've been patient long enough, but you can give him one final chance if you want to. $5 says he won't confess.
$5 says he will.
What do you want, baby? You're trespassing on a men's party.
It's pretty unfriendly in here. I'm not impressed, and that's an understatement.
Sorry if you find this a little rough. So what can the tank police do for you?
Sir, Officer Leone Ozaki transferred to the tank police from the City Motorcycle Headquarters Unit.
I think they sent us a girl.
Wow! I had no idea the tanks were this huge. And those big cannons at the front. Hey, were you the one? Was it you who aimed this at me?
Huh? Well, yes, but,
Well, I suppose we all make the odd mistake. Let's forget it.
Oh!
Ah! Run for it! Take cover!
VAP room? What's that?
VAP must mean Virus Atmosphere Pollution Room. Ah! This is it! Oh!
Creepy. Where are we? Boy, what a really weird place.
This is what we tricked our way in here to get. Smells terrible. Well, the main thing is we got it.
Hey! Sure made a mess of those guys. Huh?
Hey.
You're surrounded. You can't escape. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
I didn't bring this machine gun to surrender.
Hey, don't you just love being in the spotlight? I don't remember having such a big audience in a long time, do you? You haven't forgotten the routine. You bet I haven't.
You done good back in the squad room. That punk was pretty shook up. The chief said he confessed to 7 counts of murder without even being asked.
The chief didn't like the way we got those confessions.
Happens all the time, don't worry about it.
Goes on all the time? I'm gonna make a protest and have the rules changed to make them stop.
Right. I don't approve of torture myself. We're just as bad as the mobsters are sometimes.
Who said anything about torture? It's interrogation. Our men are about the best in the business, and we always get results. Nobody can stand up to tank police questioning.
Lieutenant, we just got an emergency backup call from the SWAT team.
Tell them I'm a bit busy at the moment because I'm teaching some rookie basic patrol maneuvers.
They tell me they're only a couple of blocks away.
What they are? So they stumbled on some crack dealer bank raid. Those poor little wimps can't even change their diapers by themselves without backup from the tank police.
But if there's a crime going on, we've got to go and help.
Now pin your ears back and listen to me. We get a crime of some kind every 36 seconds within the precincts of the city we patrol. My main job as tank police commander is to make sure it won't rise to 1 every 35 seconds. Get it?
Sure I do. They call it the tank police deterrent function.
In the textbooks, maybe, but it ain't like that on the street.
Oh, how is it?
Say we answer every crime call that comes in. In no time at all, this precious tank will be beat up. And the first basic patrol rule is to love your tank like a brother no matter what.
Love your tank like a brother. Throwing me out?
Huh? Wait a minute, it's me who ought to be crying. What have you got to cry about? It's me that lost the tank and no one else has the right to cry!
Go ahead and cry then!
Huh? What? Did she say cry? I ain't taking that!
Lieutenant!
Yeah, real men don't cry. It's her or me. One of us is gonna die. She better have a gun when I catch up with her.
Hey, come on. Let's cool them off in the shower or someone will get hurt.
Let me go! CO2NH4 twice, whatever that means. 90% purity, the label says. This some kind of new drug?
Nothing new about it. As a matter of fact, it's a batch of plasma.
Yeah, did you say plasma?
I did, but you'll be relieved to know that it comes from a perfectly healthy human being.
It's still plasma, whatever its origin. I've had enough for one night. Let's go.
Hold on, Lieutenant. Hold on. Tell me, Doctor, is there any intrinsic value in this
fluid?
I mean, can it be used to make new medicine, say?
Certainly not medicine, though I've read there once was a time they used it to fertilize fields, but I'm not an expert in those matters.
And you say this sample came from a perfectly healthy human being?
Sometimes they're still found, though they've become rarer and rarer. With every day, the cloud remains up above us. Our work is to study them and treat them. That's our function in this hospital.
You mean to say you only get healthy patients admitted to this hospital? Don't kid us around!
Pardon? I don't kid about the patients we have here.
Don't get smart with me, Doc! Listen, how'd you like to go downtown?
Sorry I messed things up.
The lieutenant went to the VAP hospital. You look bushed. You had a really tough first day, Leona. He should be wearing a mask out under God's sky.
Chaplain, I'm sorry. I never meant it.
The lieutenant knoweth that. But that tank was to him like unto a much-loved son.
Well, no wonder he was mad, I suppose. The lieutenant, is he married, do you know?
If he's married to anybody, he's married to the tank police. But you mustn't think we blame you for what happened. You like being in the police?
Yeah, I suppose.
You like being one of the tank police?
Maybe.
In that case, I prophesy thou will eventually grow to love our tanks as the lieutenant doth.
Maybe.
Thou art a good child. Thy honesty is pleasing to my ears. And I got a great idea.
Clever doctor talking all that medical crud.
How was I supposed to make out what he was on about?
It's slightly simpler once you realize that all of us living under the bacterial cloud are to some extent poisoned by it. In fact, speaking medically, we're all pretty poor specimens.
I'm no specimen and I feel just fine. Are you telling me that quack was saying I'm seriously sick? He stood there telling us, bragging, that he only treats healthy people who don't need him in the first place. If doctors are only gonna treat healthy people, then the police should go robbing banks. Let's go and rob a bank.
Huh?
I've wanted to rob one for years, but I've kept myself pure. But today the time's come.
Wait a second. Perhaps I didn't make it clear. The point I was trying to make was we're feeling perfectly well in spite of being ill because most of us have developed an immune system to the poisonous effects of the bacteria. Louis Pasteur, Lieutenant? Anthrax, smallpox, stuff like that. You follow me?
Hey, I'm not completely dumb, you know.
Right then, let me expand on the point a bit. You see, now that all of us have been infected by the cloud, the reason we don't die when we breathe the contaminated air is that the cloud's been up there for generations. We've been adapting to it for generations. And now we're immune. Wearing masks is pretty pointless because the bacteria won't affect us anyway.
Right, so what did he mean by talking about the people he's got in hospital being healthy?
What he was saying was they found some people haven't developed antibodies the way the rest of us have got them.
Hmm? Why don't they have antibodies?
The doctors don't know. The point is they don't have antibodies and they aren't dead. That means they haven't been affected by the cloud, so they're healthy. In theory, at least.
How can someone be healthy in theory?
We've been trying to find ways to break up the bacterial cloud for years. Well, suppose we managed that somehow. We'd be left with bacteria in our blood, which would probably find some new way to attack, leaving our antibodies helpless.
Now I've got it. Why didn't the quack explain it simply?
You know what doctors are.
Now I understand. Specs, you're a genius.
Watch out! Commander, have you been hurt?
I'll kill whoever left this land round here. Hey, these are bits of my tank.
Lieutenant?
What are you doing under that heap of scrap, Lieutenant?
He wants to know what I'm doing in this heap of scrap. Taking a rest, naturally.
The chaplain's just given us the idea of the century.
What idea? I can't wait to hear what it is. Was it to send me to an early grave, eh?
You're buried pretty near up to your eyebrows in that scrap heap. Captain going down with his ship?
The idea is to build a mini tank for Leona to drive using bits of the wreck of your old Tiger Special.
Huh?
And I've got a name ready. Bonaparte. Not bad, eh? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's real cute.
Thanks. And it'll be the best tank the tank police have. Just wait and see.
As we're gonna build the tank from scrap, we don't need to pass around a collection plate to finance it.
Yeah, that's just dandy. You can use the parts of my tank that she wrecked, and I'm supposed to be delighted. Yeah, a toy tank! I know you came here to sabotage the tank police while I'm busting my butt trying to solve the plasma case. You're designing the toy tank using what's left from my Tiger Special after you wrecked it. I know what you're thinking. I'm lucky to have men with so much initiative.
My tank won't just work. My tank will be the best.
Your tank will work, of course I know it will. Off your butt specs and burn rubber over to the hospital. Make sure that what you were saying is what the doc meant, and meanwhile I might have a nervous breakdown. I've gone mad.
I'll be back as fast as possible, sir. Try and keep a grip on yourself.
And as for you...
You mean me, Lieutenant?
Get your toy tank made, then report to the Child Welfare Department. You hear me?
But you're not being fair.
No, maybe not, but you heard me. And that's an order.
Attention. The density of the bacterial cloud over Newport City has reached danger level. All citizens are advised to remain indoors. The city authorities will not be held responsible for deaths due to bacterial toxification. Remain indoors. You have been warned.
Now you can remember the most dramatic day of World War II in this free book. Stay tuned.
When we got in a little bit closer, say around 300 or 400 yards, the Germans opened up with artillery and mortars. Horrendous screaming and whistles blowing and spotlights and tracer bullets. I thought the whole German army was coming.
Introducing the ultimate World War II book set, Time Life's World War II. For the first time, see how the war was really fought, yard by bloody yard.
One guy started running across the beach, and he started staggering and fell, and the Germans shot him. Of course, I watched that water turn red out there.
Meet regular guys who found out they were heroes.
You don't become a soldier until that first round goes off overhead. And then you suddenly discover what's inside.
In the D-Day invasion, you'll remember the most remarkable, the most brutal day of World War II. Through photos captured in live combat, through the words of the veterans themselves. From bloody Omaha and Utah to the savage fight for Iwo Jima and Okinawa, Time Life's World War II remembers. Call now to preview The Road to Tokyo for 21 days risk-free. Keep it for just $9.99. Use your credit card and get the second book, The D-Day Invasion, absolutely free. That's the finest two-book World War II collection you can buy for less than $10. Later on, other volumes will arrive. Keep only those you want. Once upon a time, they had to save the world.
If ever was a war that had to be fought, that was it.
Now all we have to do is remember it. The Road to Tokyo, The D-Day Invasion, both for just $9.99. Time Life's World War II.
We lost a lot of men, good men. We don't want to forget them.
Call 1-800-651-9595 to order World War II for only $9.99 plus $3.99 shipping and handling. Use your credit card to get the D-Day Invasion free. That's 1-800-651-9595. Or send check or money order to World War II, Department 2, Richmond, Virginia, 23280.
You are now entering the Party Zone, a new 36-song collection of today's hottest dance tracks.
I'm looking for a new love, baby. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. Oh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe.
Call toll-free now for the Party Zone. Cassettes $19.98, CDs $26.98. Call now.
Tired of struggling to remove unwanted hair? Then stop! Introducing Epilstop Plus with Vitamin E, the amazing European system that not only removes unwanted hair but helps slow hair from growing back. It's not a wax, but a natural vitamin E lotion that instantly and painlessly removes hair. And Epilstop Vitamin E Spray is designed to slow down hair regrowth as it nourishes your skin. For beautiful hair-free legs you'll never want to shave again. Look, we used a razor on one side, Epilstop Plus on the other. Epilstop effectively removes the hair.
There's no more embarrassing facial hair. It's great.
I can't believe it. My legs are still smooth.
Stop shaving, stop waxing, stop wasting money. Epilstop Plus is the fast, easy way to remove unwanted hair. Order now and get our smoothing thigh cream, a $20 value, free. Call now.
Call 1-800-929-7997. Order your Epilstop Plus for $29.95 plus shipping. If you're not completely satisfied with Epilstop Plus, keep the thigh cream, a $20 value as our gift.
To say you want to be paid. Part of our deal was that you wouldn't attract any attention. Besides that, you brought me not one sample for which you deserve to get paid. Well, we really did all we could, and we almost got you the stuff. Hey, tell him how near we got. Tell him how I pretended I'd broken a bone.
You'd have been proud of the performance he put on.
The point is you failed to produce what you promised and what the syndicate must have.
Okay, but I'm curious why a gentleman would want bowls of plasma.
You don't need to know that to carry out your job. I don't want to hear excuses. If you can't do it, I'll find someone else. Okay, but we got so close. And if the tank police hadn't shown up while we were inside the hospital, we'd have done it. No question.
I gotta say, it isn't fair that nobody told us the tank police would be around to foul things up. Darn them, darn!
I have to admit their activities are becoming a considerable nuisance to me.
A fair fight against the tank police is what we're asking for. We can't beat them when they have superior firepower. Give us tanks and we can handle them. Yeah, if we get tanks as well, it's no contest. We'll blast them out of the city.
We haven't got access to weapons of that kind. They're government issue. Though I do have connections in the black market arms syndicates that may be a hell. I'm just asking you for one little tank. Give us the tools and we'll do the job. And if you don't, you'll regret it. All right, I'll find you a tank to set you on an equal footing with the tank police force, but then I'll expect results.
I hate that guy!
Jerk! Did you have to tie the bandage so tight on my arm? And anyway, why punch me?
Oh, you're overacting again.
Who's acting? The stuff I'm made of is a lot more sensitive than the material in you guys.
Do you think the boss will be able to get us some new hardware? If he does, we'll really show him what's what.
Yeah, but what do they need the
plasma for anyway?
Why so much trouble and effort is what I'd like to know. Know what? When I know, we're gonna blackmail them.
Buaku, I love you.
Hey, I'll get a little cabin in the mountains and live the simple life.
Will there be room enough for us? Hey?
I had hoped I'd never see the tank police again. I told you everything last time. Get out of here.
There's a few things the lieutenant wants clarified.
I did try to explain, but he's a few brain cells short of a pair. Well, what do you want to know now?
I'd like to know more about the fluid. Let's do a deal.
What are you offering?
Well, that's a bit friendlier. Buaco and his gang broke in here to try to steal plasma samples, but they failed, thanks to us.
So what?
So, as long as patients drink, there'll be no lack of new fluid. Tell me, is yours the only hospital that's doing this particular kind of research work?
No other unit has enough intelligence for the work. We are unique.
Modesty's a virtue, but as there's no plasma elsewhere, Buaco could come back to make a further attempt.
No, he wouldn't do that. This is outrageous.
We can give you protection against that, but only if you tell me all about your project.
No, I can't. I'd be sent back into chiropathy.
Well, that's real tough, but there we go. Give Buaco my regards when you see him.
Wait! You must appreciate my position.
Sure, all those toenails and corns.
Don't go!
Look, don't waste my time, Doc. Are you gonna talk?
Seems I don't have much of a choice, though I still refuse to discuss the project.
I might tell you about our fluid samples, though.
Great. Keep it strictly to talk about fluid samples. Not a word regarding the research project.
And you'll guarantee our security?
You'll get a tank parked at the gate 24 hours a day till Boaku's caught.
It's a deal.
Well, first of all, your squad Führer shouldn't take the plasma out of the fluid.
We have known for a good while.
Plasma is a barometer of general human health.
Experiments carried out on prisoners, I mean volunteers, have increased our knowledge of how the body's organs work quite enormously.
By studying what is retained or what is passed in plasma,
we can build a picture of just how the body's organs function, the kidneys, for example.
Yeah, but we know everything about how kidneys work already.
The kidneys, yes, but we're now doing work on the lungs.
The lungs?
Yes. And what is required in our laboratories to further these vital experiments
is pure bacteria-free fluid samples that can only be obtained nowadays from people uncontaminated by the clouds of gas in the sky.
You dig?
I dig.
Very quiet.
Extra quiet. Super quiet.
Shut up! Shut your mouth!
Sorry. Oh, I'm just overexcited about the hardware.
I can't wait to get hold of our new tank so I can start raising hell!
Just the thought of that big shiny thing turns me all gooey inside.
Follow me! Hey, look what I see! Two tanks!
Yeah, but look at them. They're at least 100 years old. The tank police will die with laughing.
How could the boss do this to us three? How could he treat us so shamefully?
It ain't what I'm used to. Look what I found. Hey, there's lots of them. Look.
What are they? It's a raid!
I'm getting out of here.
No, wait. It isn't the police. I think it's the boss, but I'm blinded by the light. Boaku, getting you these weapons took a great deal of pure cunning, and I hope they're appreciated. Very much. Indeed they are, but they're a bit old, they're a bit ancient, they're a bit antique. You might say they're museum pieces, actually. What you have aren't museum pieces, but Grade 1 battle tanks camouflaged. Their firepower is greater than the patrol tanks you'll meet.
We still say they ain't got no style, no street cred, they just ain't cool. Us girls care about that.
If it looked like a modern battle machine, you'd attract attention. It's vital to us. You should avoid that. I'm not gonna take on the army, though you might like to try your luck against them. Yeah, we'll take on the army. You're being paid to do a job. You won't find it pleasant should you fail again.
We want those fluid samples at any price.
It's in the bag, boss. We got a reputation for delivering plasma cheaply, safely, and on time.
Tell us, what are these?
Weapons. The ultimate deterrent.
Every 13 seconds, a break-in occurs.
Even though it was dark, I could see two men in ski masks in my room.
When we got home, the TV, stereo.
My jewelry, all gone. I heard the noise downstairs, and I just froze.
Stories like these are why over 1 million people depend on Protection One for home security. We offer more than a simple alarm. We offer monitored protection, a person-to-person connection to save a home or a life. Now, for a limited time, you can get a Protection One remote response system free. You pay only a low monthly monitoring fee and one-time activation charge. This package comes with everything most homes need, plus a free remote control.
Now, whether I'm home or not,
I know that Protection One is there for us.
Every minute of every day.
Call now for a free in-home security evaluation, and just for phoning, this 12-page safety booklet. Act today. Remember, in the few seconds it takes to make the call, another break-in will occur. Protection One, the security you need from the team you trust.
What sets some people apart, gives them the confidence, knowledge, and insight to achieve success on their own terms. It's no secret, it's the Wall Street Journal. Now you can have that confidence delivered when you subscribe to the Wall Street Journal through this special introductory offer. 13 weeks for just $36.75. That's just 57 cents a day. 25% off our regular subscription rate, which makes now a great time to try the convenience of subscribing. As a subscriber, you won't miss a day of the Journal or an opportunity to get the breaking news and in-depth analysis you need to get where you want to go. Only the Journal delivers it. So take advantage of this limited time 25% savings offer by subscribing today for just 57 cents a day.
Call now, 800-848-9000. That's 800-848-9000 for the Wall Street Journal.
It's identical twins with differing opinions on cable TV Montgomery. Abigail Van Buren and Ann Landers are well known for their advice columns, but these feuding identical twins never could get it right with each other. This is war. Just Shoot Me's Wendy Malick stars as both sisters who can't seem to heed their own... Hey, you don't need my advice. Will these sisters ever stop advising and start sharing? Take My Advice, the Ann and Abby story, July 19th, 25th, and 28th at 9 on Lifetime and Cable TV Montgomery, delivering the future.
4th of July summer sellout while they last at Montrose Dodge. Wow, you gotta see the record-breaking deal during the summer sellout at Montrose Dodge. Everything is clearly marked to show huge savings. Save up to $6,000 on select Ram Quad Cab 4x4s. Save up to $3,500 on select Durango SLT 4x4s. And check this out, save up to $4,000 on hard-to-find Dakota trucks. Don't miss the record-breaking savings during the 4th of July summer sellout event at Montrose Dodge. Montrose Dodge, Germantown, Maryland.
Connect with Sci-Fi Entertainment Magazine, the only magazine from the world's only network dedicated to science fiction. Escape into a world of infinite possibilities. Discover the secrets of Hollywood's top movie makers. Meet the creators who turn fantasy into reality. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI now. 1 year, 9 incredible issues at one low price. Call now, 1-800-77-SCI-FI. Sci-Fi Entertainment Magazine, the authority. They need a stairway to heaven, and he's their mortal portal. Robert Downey Jr., Kira Sedgwick, Heart and Souls, Thursday at 9 on Sci-Fi.
This film includes some violent content. Parental discretion is advised.
Someone puke? Bridget! What's that? Have you messed up again? Careful, Chief. Hit the deck. Wonder where they found bits of scrap like that. Tank police! Charge! Not so loud! Column of 4 abreast. Follow me on make every shot count. Move out, men! Move! Run for it! And now the ultimate deterrent. Watch out, missile mine. Scan shows no explosive content. Device is not identifiable. They're like plates of bioplastic.
Well, I don't see how they can harm us.
Hey! Is there anyone here?
We did it! We did it! I didn't think we could!
Hey! You cut that out!
Whoa!
I'm not allowing stuff like that in my station.
Stuff like what? We're celebrating.
Because we've done it!
Done it? Here?
Yes! We've built our mini tank! My personal tank Bonaparte!
Built your own tank?
Yes, look!
What the hell's that?
Isn't it neat? What a beauty, what a beauty!
Forget it! Forget your toy tank! We got trouble like you wouldn't believe out on the street!
Well, Bonaparte's ready to fight.
All the tanks have gone out, and we can't contact any of them.
Well, do you think they've been hit?
Then it's up to us. Come on.
But if all the tanks have gone out, we've got nothing here in reserve to reinforce them.
Hey, Al, are you blind? Al, let's see a little speed down there.
Speed? The systems still aren't properly bedded in. We could destroy them all.
Left, 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 right, left.
Hi there, Lieutenant. Why are the men on foot, Lieutenant?
We're doing a route march. It's a high mobility emergency exercise. We're closing in on Flacco's gang, eh?
Well, it looks to me like you lost him.
He's trying to take the plasma again. We gotta catch up.
By the way, you like my new toy tank?
Can that pop gun it's got pop?
Yes, of course it can.
Okay, then give me a ride.
I'm not sure that I ought to. My new department would easily object. Child welfare, that is. My tank commander ordered me to go. Bwaku, I'll get away, I guess.
Blackmail's a criminal offense.
You look pretty tired.
I'll say this for you. You've learned how the police do things pretty damn quick and efficiently.
Is the transfer to child welfare canceled?
Okay, I give in.
Hooray! I won!
On the double, you guys get to the hospital and I don't want to see your feet touching the ground. Thanks a bunch.
I've got love on my mind.
When that special feeling comes, say it with Body and Soul.
Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you
Presenting Body and Soul, 24 sensual classics.
Baby, can you stop the rain from falling?
You'll hear your favorite artists like Luther Vandross,
And now, I promise to love faithfully.
Freddie Jackson,
Love me tonight for old time's sake.
Get Body and Soul on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing. You know you need. I wanna shake it down. Oh, baby.
These are the songs that say something special.
Some people are made for each other. Some people can love one another for life. How about us? Make it like it was.
Then you'll have a chance to audition other great Body and Soul albums.
Let me love you down.
Call now to get Body and Soul.
To order Body and Soul, call 1-800-717-8844. That's 1-800-717-8844. Or send $17.99 for 2 cassettes or $19.99 for 2 CDs. Plus $3.95 shipping and handling to Body and Soul, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia 23280.
What sets some people apart gives them the confidence to succeed on their own terms. It's no secret, it's the Wall Street Journal. Now you can have that confidence delivered for 13 weeks at just $36.75, just 57 cents a day. That's a 25% savings off our regular rate, which makes now a great time to try this limited time offer. Call now, 800-835-7000. That's 800-835-7000 for the Wall Street Journal.
Klingon Week on Star Trek begins Monday at 7 on Sci-Fi. They need a stairway to heaven, and he's their mortal portal.
If I'm gonna let you in my body, you have to behave.
You get to do the one thing you would have done before you died. Take care of the one thing that would have made your lives complete.
Robert Downey Jr., Kira Sedgwick, Heart and Souls, Thursday at 9 on Sci-Fi.
Hurry! Got it!
How come that the ultimate deterrent didn't get escaped, how did he get to the hospital so fast?
How should I know? Listen, you guys, sneak in the side entrance and
Get the fluid and I'll take care of that tank.
Over here, cat girl. Why do we get the boring work?
Lieutenant, this is Einstein to Hulk Leader Red Alert. Get your butt down here, we're under attack. Oh, darn it, can't get through. Oh, no! There's a sitting duck. Driver, get us out of here. Can't go past. Gotta get out somehow. 180 degrees to starboard.
Sir, that'll take us.
Don't argue with me, just do it. Now drive!
Shoot!
That's what I call fun. I reckon if it's okay for a cop to ram a hospital, and what's to stop me joining the act? Okay! Charge!
It was real easy to break him with a tank. There's places like banks we could go for next. Ah!
What are you doing? I command you to stop! The deal was you protect the building, not flatten it to the ground!
I don't think the chief will be too pleased about this.
And I bet the mayor won't like it much.
Shoot!
Good night, sucker! You're beat, tank police! The whole town's mine!
There's another one.
Yeah, but look at it.
Hey, that toy against our two? Crazy. Well, if that's how you want it, partner, let's see which of us will walk away alive. Okay, gals, this is the last showdown. Shoot!
You put his missile right back down his throat.
They fell out of the frying pan into the fire.
Good shooting, girls.
You got the plasma safe?
Yeah!
Sayonara.
Selection is not sold in stores, so order now. Call toll-free now for the Party Zone. Cassettes $19.98, CDs $26.98. Call now.
See it on their own terms. It's no secret, it's the Wall Street Journal. Now you can have that confidence delivered for 13 weeks at just $36.75, just 57 cents a day. That's a 25% savings off our regular rate, which makes now a $7,000. That's 800-835-7000 for the Wall Street Journal.
Frying more than one egg? Yuck. And what about those pancakes that stick together? What you need is Egg-A-Part. It lets you cook perfect food every time. Perfectly shaped and separated and griddled. Now crack an egg into each ring, and that's it. When they're done, a few twists of the handle releases them. Each egg is just perfect. Egg-A-Part lets you cook like a pro, and the non-stick coating makes it even easier. Make perfect Eggs Benedict, delicious egg fritters, and scrumptious crab cakes that don't fall apart. You can even use 2 different pans. Egg-A-Part is only $19.99. Healthy, fat-free cooking. Order your Egg-A-Part now.
Call 1-800-811-9955. Order your Egg-A-Part for only $19.99 plus shipping. Call 1-800.
Magazine from the world's only network dedicated to science fiction.
Catch up.
Escape into a world of infinite possibilities.
Define. Discover.
Discover the secrets of Hollywood's top movie makers.
Evaluate. Explore.
Meet the creators who turn fantasy into reality. Call 1-800-77-SCI-FI now.
Receive. Reveal.
Understand the story. Uncover the truth. Call now to subscribe at 1-800-77-SCI-FI or make the connection on the internet at sci-fi.com. Sci-Fi Entertainment Magazine.
Well done, Waku. Your fee's in the suitcase.
Oh, that money, we're rich. I've never seen so much. Lovely stuff.
It's been a pleasure, sir, and if you need us again. Should the need arise, I know where to come.
Where the men strip.
And now you've got this stuff, why do you want it? You can't do any harm if you tell us now, and we know what you'll do to us if we... To fulfill a plan codenamed Greenpeace. Greenpeace? I haven't been told about the specific details of the plan, but the whole outcome depends on the samples we have, and without which we could have done nothing. But a guy like you must have lots of men on the payroll who could have done the job, so I don't see why you picked me. The kind of gang I needed had to be interested in making money, yet too dumb to threaten the syndicate.
What did you say? Say that again and you're dead! Yeah!
Calm down, that was a compliment. Was it?
Well, the why we wanted the samples would soon have been leaked to the media, and I couldn't risk that. It would have meant disaster.
You learn something every day.
How very wise. Maybe, but let's take the money and go.
The only place you're going is jail.
He's dead, ain't he?
So it didn't get fried when the hospital fell on it.
You better believe it.
And then you followed us back here to the meeting place?
Got it in one.
Ah! You were the one at the wheel, Annapurna. Why didn't you...
Takes brains and not tricks.
Either you all come quietly or I'll let you have it. Fire, then!
You're shaping up fine.
I'll watch him. I won't let you down.
Okay.
Just following orders like a good cook.
Against us. Why didn't we simply just hand the samples to them? At least we'd still have a hospital and not a crater. Legalized thugs in the so-called fight against crime.
Chief, how about a few well-chosen arguments from you?
I'm plumb argued out.
Have you any idea what these damage claims will cost? If I need to pay! Of course, you never thought of that. It didn't occur to you that if we have to raise taxes, our chances of winning in the next election are nil.
Don't you understand the situation? This isn't a war against a country. It ain't a war against some guys into your political game. Revolutionaries who might do a better job than you can. This is a war or what he looks like, though you still order us to get out there and find him.
Chief. I'm proud to have her on the force.
To the end of time.